Hello friends, myself Sachin Kumar. In this video, we are going to discuss about minimal spanning tree. We have here two algorithms. These are called Kruskal and Prim's. Using these algorithms, we can find out the minimal spanning tree. Initially, we are discussing about spanning tree. A graph is given and we want to convert this graph into the tree so that cycle should not be formed and all the vertices should be covered. This concept is called spanning tree. If we talk about minimal spanning tree is a tree which has minimum cost. This concept is called minimal spanning tree. For the spanning tree or minimal spanning tree, we need here n minus 1 number of edges if n number of vertices are given so that cycle should not be formed. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe the channel. Also like, share and comment the video. If we talk about the Prim's algorithm, then we are maintaining here two lists. First list is called covered list. Second list is called uncovered list. In the covered list, basically here vertex taken and become part of the tree. Initially, no vertex is the part of the tree. Whatever vertex we are taking, whatever vertex we are selecting as the part of the tree, it is counted in the covered list. Initially, no vertex is the part of the tree. Therefore, all vertices are part of the uncovered list. The working of Prim's algorithm is very simple. We have to select one vertex from uncovered list and one vertex from covered list so that as cost should be minimum and loop should not be created. We have to repeat this process again and again. This algorithm is called Prim's algorithm. And here our focus is on the vertex, not edges. Because we are selecting one vertex from covered list, one vertex from uncovered list. Our focus is on the vertices. If we talk about the example, say this graph is given. In this graph total we have the 8 number of vertices. Here no vertex is the part of the tree initially. Therefore all vertices we are taking in the uncovered list. If we talk about the next step, we are taking here vertex D. We may select any vertex. Initially, choice is our. We have taken vertex D. So therefore, this vertex D will be the part of the covered list and we have removed this vertex from the uncovered list. In the next step, we have to take one vertex from the covered list and one vertex from the uncovered list. In the covered list, vertex was the D only and remaining next vertex we have taken from the uncovered list. This is says here G because distance from D to G is 2 and distance from say D to F is 18, distance from D to C is 3. This distance is minimum. D to G distance is minimum. Therefore, G is also part of the covered list and we have removed G from the uncovered list. Now we are taking here vertex G. Selection is here for the very simple because distance from D to C is 3. Distance from D to F is 18. All vertices, all remaining distance are higher here, more here. And further G to H distance is 3. So we can take either H or C. Choice is our because both the distance are same. We have taken here vertex C. Now covered list contains vertex C also and we have removed C vertex from the uncovered list. If we talk about the next step, then we have to take one vertex from the uncovered list and one vertex from the covered list so that cost should be minimum and no cycle should be formed. We have taken here vertex F because say C to F distance is 3 and all remaining distances are more, equal or more. Therefore, we have taken here C to F. We may also select G to H. Further, both are same value, but we are taking here F. If we are taking F, then we have included F into the covered list and we have removed F from the uncovered list. Now if we talk about the next selection, the next selection is here our E. Because distance from F to E is 3. I mean one vertex from covered list, one vertex from the uncovered list. Therefore we have taken here E, and distance from F to E is 2. All remaining distances are here higher. If we talk about the next selection, then we are taking here a vertex H from the uncovered list and G from the covered list, so that this distance should be minimum. G to H distance is 3. All other edges gives more distance. We have included here H into the covered list now. If we talk about the next selection is here A. Further, this distance from A to H is 4 and all remaining distances are here more. We have selected A and we have included A into the covered list. If we talk about next selection is here B. We have taken here B because this is our here last choice. And now if we observe here, all the vertices have been covered and our total cost is 21. I mean whatever the red edges, these edges we have included. If we count the sum of red colored edges, then this value is 21. Cost of this spanning tree is here 21. Now, if we talk about next algorithm, this algorithm is called here Kruskal algorithm. Kruskal algorithm is based on the edges, not vertices. In the Prim's algorithm, our focus was on the vertices. In the Kruskal algorithm, our focus is on the edges. And this algorithm is very simple. It is based on the 2 steps. Step number 1, sort edges by increasing edge weight. I mean whatever the weight here we have to arrange the edges in such a way cost of the edges, weight of the edges should be in the increasing order. And further we have to select here n-1 edges so that cycle should not be formed. Further same example is given and we want to convert this graph into the tree using Kruskal algorithm. Our first step is we have to arrange all the edges as per the ascending order. Here D to E distance or weight is 1, D to G weight is 2, E to G weight is 3, C to D weight is 3. We can write C to D first or EG later. Choice is our. Whenever there is a tie, then choice is our. And next, as we have taken here, say GH, this is 3, CF, H is weight is 3, B to C weight is 4, B to E's weight is 4. In the increasing order, we have selected all the edges. It is our step number 1. Now we have to take least weight as. Therefore, we have taken here D as and we can include it because D as does not form the cycle. Now we can take D to G as because weight is here 2. Further cycle is not formed. Now we cannot take E to Z. E to Z as basically here gives the cycle. So we cannot take here E to Z because if we include it, then we form here cycle. Cycle is formed. We have not included E to Z. We have included C to D. Because C to D are included here, no cycle is formed. Next step is here G to H. For the distance is 3, we can take, no cycle is formed. C to F, distance is 3, we can take, no cycle is formed. B to C, we can take, no cycle is formed. We cannot take B to E because cycle is formed. We cannot take B to F, cycle is formed. We cannot take B to H, cycle is formed. Therefore, we have to take A to H, no cycle is formed. And we cannot take all remaining edges because we have already taken n-1 number of edges. I mean total 8 vertices are given. We have already taken 7 number of edges as number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. No need to study remaining edges because all the vertices we have taken if we are taking n minus number of 1 edges. If we take the sum of these values, then sum is here 21. Further cos is 21. So in this way, we can implement the concept of Kruskal or Prim's algorithm. Thanking you.